Hi everyone, it's Agatha from Simply Grow, and today I've got another really fun activity for you to try at home. The activity is suitable for babies from as soon as you wish to children as old as when they still want to play with you. And today we are going to play with hay. Amy is here in the background, so you may hear her. She's very busy with her puppet theatre and blueberries, so it might take a while, but I'm going to very quickly tell you about how to approach hay and how to make it a super fun sensory prop. So all you need is a little tray or a bowl or a little space on the floor, but from experience I find that if you've got a little container, it helps to keep the fun a little bit more contained, easier to tidy up after, and a tiny bit of hay. That's all you need. So I definitely recommend trays from IKEA, and they are nice and shallow, so really easy to access even for smaller babies. And hay, you can buy hay. Hello, do you want to go and come and say hello to everyone? What is that? Do you want your little animals here? I wanted to show everyone how nice you were playing with animals and hay, but you are more than welcome to take your animals. And we'll put these in the other bowl. There you go. Take these. And we'll put the rest. Amy was playing with hay here. As you can see, activity is brilliant for older children as well. Amy's 3 and she enjoys playing with hay now as much as she did when she was younger. There you go, Amy, the rest of your animals. Amy, there's a horsey, a froggy and a chicken. What do we say? You're welcome. So with hay, you can buy your hay from any supermarket. Just go to a pet aisle and you will find it where all the bedding for smaller pets is. And a bag like that is going to last you easily a year at least. Just take a little bit of hay and put it in the tray. So what to do for younger babies, you can use it as a tummy time opportunity. So if you've got, still in me, I don't have a cushion in reach of my hand, but you can pop a little cushion next to the tray and put baby over it to help them access the tray with their little hands. Fantastic tummy time opportunity, but also I'd really encourage you to take the socks off, baby grow off, and explore hay with their feet. There's so many receptors located on the soles of our feet, and feet are usually tucked away for obvious reasons, what it's called, for protection from different environmental factors. But whenever you can, take those socks off and let your child explore things with their feet, bare feet. Lovely thing to explore with hands as well. You will find that all the children, whenever they start operating with their fingers, practicing for future pincer grasp, they are going to pick individual strands. We often see it in our sensory sessions how fascinated babies are with hay. So they literally just pick individual strands. Really fun, safe activity. As always, supervise your children with whatever they play. I have seen babies eat hay before. Don't recommend it, I don't encourage it, but it happened. And obviously always supervise your little one, as I'm doing now. Yes, definitely for tummy time, for exploring with their hands and their feet. Amy early on was playing here with hay using little bowls, which she has now tidied away, but she was putting hay in different bowls, feeding her little toy animals. Lots of fun. If you are worried that your child, especially when they're younger and they put everything in their mouth, if you're worried they're going to eat hay and you don't want them to, please put some hay in a small plastic bag. So you can put a little bit of hay in the plastic bag. Make sure it's sealed properly, and if you still want them to explore it with their sense of smell, simply punch a few holes in it so they can smell it through the bag. Small enough so they can't take hay out and eat it, but big enough for them to be able to smell it. And actually putting in the bag adds an extra element, as when they try to scrunch it or explore it with their hands, it makes noise, so they can still see the hay, they can still explore it, but it's safe because they can't eat it. And with the bags, I definitely recommend IKEA bags again. Last time on my last trip to IKEA, I saw a little sign that those bags are now even more eco-friendly than they were before, which is a bonus. I always like to make sure that all the resources we use are sustainable. So little bags like that are brilliant when it comes to their eco-credentials, but also they're quite robust. So even babies who already have little teeth can play with them safely. If you're worried about your baby biting through the bag, double up the bag. Fantastic thing. That's when it comes to hay and playing with hay. As I said, even when your baby is, you think they've only been born recently and they can't take much from the environment, that's wrong. Babies can definitely take all the stimulation from the environment with all their senses, even if they can't show it to you yet. So actually starting them very early with those things that they can smell, fantastic thing for them. Even better because they can't actually eat it yet, so you can start them young. Why is this activity brilliant? Well, the main thing is the fact that hay has got a very specific smell. So you may find yourselves, whenever you smell hay, it brings back memories, maybe from when you were a child or trips to the farm. And that's because our sense of smell is very different to all the other senses. And that's because all the other senses, whenever we explore something with our hands, with our eyes, with our ears, when the receptors pick up on those things, they have to go through a little kind of sort of switchboard in our brain, the thalamus. So everything, all the information goes to thalamus and then goes to different parts of our brain. With smell, it's different. So whenever we pick up on chemicals from different scents that we are surrounded by, they go to our nose and then to olfactory bulb, and then from there straight to the specific region in the brain. And the part of the brain responsible for smell, the olfactory part, is intertwined with those parts responsible for memories and for emotions. So that's why very often when we smell something, it brings back the memories, it evokes certain emotions. And it's very important to keep your sense of smell active and healthy. Partly our sense of smell renews itself every 28 days, which is fascinating. And the older we get, the weaker it gets. So it's important to keep it nice and healthy. And partly sense of smell can help us lose weight, can help us keep ourselves healthy and safe. Because if you think about it, whenever we smell that something is off when it comes to food, it's our sense of smell that warns us something is not right. So definitely something to keep nice and healthy. So if you have got different props around the house that you think your baby can smell because they haven't smelled it before, use it. Whenever you do your cooking, you use different herbs, basil, coriander, parsley, and let your baby sniff it. So bring it straight to their nose, keep your sense of smell nice and active. Bring it close to the nose, let them smell it. It's going to send information straight to the brain that baby's brain has to process. And that's fantastic because every time they experience something new, there are new neural connections being built in the brain, which means fantastic foundations for future learning. And many of the toys, majority of the toys, actually, I don't think I came across the toy that stimulates the sense of smell. The toy that you can buy in the shop, they usually stimulate the sense of vision because they've got colorful lights, they've got different things to look at, sense of hearing because you can hear different noises, different types of music. When you press the button, it makes noise. Definitely touch because you can touch different things, but actually smell is very often neglected. The part of the brain responsible for smell is quite small, so it's very important to, whenever we can, actively stimulate and help our babies to have good, healthy sense of smell. So that was our hay activity. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do happen to use it, please let me know, as I always love to find out how little explorers enjoy our activities. And there'll be more activities coming, so watch this space. But I really hope that you are going to make good use of it, especially if your day is like our day today, a bit gloomy. It's a really nice, fun thing to do. One more quick note before I forget. Whenever you organize your sensory play, sometimes it scares parents a little bit because it can be messy. So it's important to kind of live it and learn it. Having little containers to play with sensory props is important, as it makes your life easier. Also, you don't need an awful lot of hay, literally just a little bit, as long as baby can experience it and explore it. And when it comes to the splash mats, I've got my little hack. I found out about ages ago. Instead of buying expensive splash mats, you can buy a shower curtain. Just the basic shower curtain from the pound shop. And this is much easier to keep clean. You can just pop it in the washing machine, dries really quickly, and whenever you feel like your splash mat's life has come to an end, you can replace it with a new one, which is going to cost you a few quid rather than expensive branded splash mats from fancy shops. And if you are really worried about the mess on the floor, you can, if you do have a bathtub, you can just pop everything in the bathtub. because that's just easier to contain the mess and your little one. But other than that, enjoy the fun. I'm going to pop in probably a few more exciting facts about the sense of smell, spot the geek in the room, in the description to the video. But I hope you enjoyed it and have a lovely day. Bye!